Hello everyone, ICSE class 10 mathematics. Today we are starting with chapter 10 arithmetic progression, denoted generally with A dot P. In this part we are going to learn about AP and sequence, and we will then find general term. And in the second part we will learn how to find sum of n terms or 3 or more consecutive terms in an AP. Now observe the following group of numbers. Let us first observe this 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. It is following a certain rule, certain pattern that you can easily identify. 2 plus 2 will be 4, plus 2 next term, plus 2 next term. Now let's see this. Is it following any pattern? 1, 4, 9, 16. If you say this is 1 square, this is 2 square, 3 square, 4 square and so on. So yes, this is also following a particular pattern. This is also following a pattern. Now 5, 8, 6, 15. Sometimes it is increasing. Now this is decreasing, then again increasing without following any pattern. So this is not following any pattern. Now check this out. 1, 4, 7, 10. Plus 3, we will get this. Plus 3, 7. Plus 3, 10. So this is also following a certain pattern. And the group of numbers which follow a certain pattern are known as sequence. So this is a sequence, this is also a sequence, but this is not a sequence. Now out of all those sequences, let us take the first one, 2, 4, 6 and 8. If I subtract, let us name the terms T1, T2, T3, T4 and so on. So second term minus first term, 4 minus 2, 2. Third term minus second term, 6 minus 4, 2. T4 minus T3, 8 minus 6, 2. Now observe the differences at every consecutive step are same. So this is known as a sequence and AP. Sorry, not this one. Let us check this out. 1, 4, 9 and 16. So this is T1, T2, T3, T4. 4 minus 1 is 3. 9 minus 4 is 5. The differences are not same. So this is not an AP. This is not even a sequence, so we will not check this. Let us check this. 1, 4, 7 and 10. 4 minus 1, 3. 7 minus 4, 3. 10 minus 7, 3. Again the differences are same. So this is also a sequence which is in AP. So not all sequences are in AP, but if it is an AP, first it has to be a sequence. Now let's see certain terminology. Okay, a group of numbers with a particular pattern following is a sequence, and if that particular pattern is this, that is they are following same differences of any two consecutive terms. For example, if at any point in the sequence I take any two consecutive terms, the difference between them will be same as the difference between any other consecutive pair. Consecutive means continuous pair. Even if I take T2 and T3, the only condition is I will always subtract the term with larger subscript. So it is always T3 minus T2, never T2 minus T3. It will be wrong. So always the term minus its preceding term. Alright. Then D denoted by common difference. The common difference has to be same if the particular sequence is in AP. Like these examples, the common differences are same. Then T1, the first term has been denoted by A, first term. N will be the number of terms, and Tn general term, or you can say nth term. Suppose if I have T3, so this is third term. T19, 19th term, and so on. Now here we need to check whether the following sequences are in AP. Check this one. 6 minus 2, the difference is 4. 10 minus 6, again 4, again 4. So yes, this is AP with common difference 4. Now check this. 12 minus 15 minus 3. Check with all others. 9 minus 12, correct. 6 minus 9, correct. So this is also in AP. Check this. 9 minus 5, D is 4. 12 minus 9, it is 3, which are not equal, so this is not in AP. Now second thing, where the common difference is negative, you can say that this sequence is in decreasing order, and where the common difference is positive, the sequence is in increasing order from left to right. The formula of finding general term Tn, nth term, is A plus n minus 1 D. This is the same formula of finding L. L means last term. So there is a question, find the 24th term of the sequence. So first of all, A is 12, D will be 10 minus 12 minus 2. Also this is in decreasing order from left to right, so D has to be negative. Now we have to find 24th term, so I need to find T24. So following the formula, A 12 plus n is 24 minus 1, D is minus 2. Minus sign is there, so better put a bracket. 12. So after all the calculations, the answer is minus 34. This is T24, 24th term of the given sequence. So I hope it is clear how to find nth term. Next question, is 402 a term of the given sequence? How are we going to check? We will see if nth term is 402. In that case, n is any integer or a fraction. Let us see. First term is 8. Common difference 13 minus 8, 5. And in this case, Tn is 402. So we will check if Tn is 402, n should be a term of position A plus n minus 1 D. 402, 8, n minus 1, 5. Let us solve for the value of n. Simple solving. 5 multiplied, 5n minus 5, 8 minus 5, 3 plus 5n. Now let's shift 3 that side. 402 minus 3 equals to 5n. So the value of n is 399 by 5, which is definitely not going to give me the answer in integers. That means 402 is not a term of the given sequence. is not a term of given sequence. Because if 402 belongs to the given sequence, it must have lied on some integral value of n. For example, it must have lied on t2 or t12, 26 and so on. It can never lie t5 by 9 or t399 by 5. This fractional values doesn't make sense, because when we talk about the subscripts here, these are the positions defining the sequence. T2 means the second position of the sequence. T12 means 12th position of the given sequence. So when we say it is T5 by 9, 5 by 9 can never denotes a position. Same way this. So in this case 402 is not a term because n is not an integer. I hope this point is clear. Next question, how many terms are there? So we need to find the value of n, whether we are given a common difference 7 minus 4 3 and L last term is given. So the formula of n L is same as of Tn, a plus n minus 1 d. N I have to find. So 148 equals 4 plus n minus 1 d, which is 3. So 4 I can shift here. 148 minus 4, 3 multiplied, 3n minus 3, 144, 3 will go here plus 3n. So n equals to 49. So total 49 terms are there in the given sequence. Next, one of the most important questions, find the 10th term from the end of the sequence. This is the main thing here. Sequence 4, 9, 14 up to 254. Now from the end we need to find. So first we will find how many terms are there. So first we will find number of terms. So here a is 4, first term, common difference 9 minus 4 5, and Tn, or you can say last term, 254. Tn equals to a plus n minus 1 d. 254 equals to 4 plus n minus 1 5. 254 minus 4, 250, 5n minus 5. Now 5 added there, 255 equals to 5n. 255 upon 5 equals to n, 51. So total terms are 51 in the given sequence. Now 10th term from the end means total number of terms 51 minus 10 plus 1 from the beginning. Which means 42 term from beginning. Total number of terms minus the term from the end plus 1. Let us consider a small example to understand this thing. Suppose if I have 5 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I say find the second term from the end, that means this term. So total terms are 5. Second term from the end subtracted plus 1. So 6 minus 2. Fourth term from beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4, T4. So fourth term from the beginning is same as second term from the end. Same way in our question, we are supposed to find 10th term from the end. So from the total I subtracted 10 plus 1. So 42nd term from the beginning. So same way now I need to just find T42 where I have all the values of A, N 42 minus 1, D 5. As simple as that. So this is your answer 209. That is 42nd term from the beginning will be same as 10th term from the end. So you just need to remember this. Or there is one more alternative way, that is same series I have taken. Now again I have to find 10th term from the end. Right. So if I reverse the series 254, 14, 9 and 4. A value converted to 254. D, it was 5, now it is minus 5 because the series is now decreasing. So at any point of time 4 minus 9 is minus 5. Now 51 terms, number of terms we have to find exactly in the same way we did in the previous question. So from the beginning I am finding the 10th term. So 10th term from this side will be same as now 10th term from this side. So the alternative way is to just reverse the series. Value of A and D will change. Find out the value of N, number of terms. Then you find that particular term from the beginning only from the new series. Okay. Now let us first understand this. Tn is A plus N minus 1D. T1 is A. How T1 is A? When we put N equal to 1. So 1 minus 1, 0. 0 into D, 0. So this whole term vanish. Only A left. Same way T2 will be A plus 2 minus 1, 1D or only D. T3 A plus 3 minus 1, 2D and so on. So if you see this, if we have T2, 1 less is the coefficient of D. T3 2D, 3 2. Same way T4 A plus 4 minus 1, 3D. So if I have to find T50, it will be A plus 49D. T 101, so A plus 100D, just one less here. Alright, next question is, if 5th and 6th terms of an AP are respectively 6 and 5, find the 11th term. So 5th term is 6, that means T5 is 6 and 6th term T6 is 5. T5 is A plus 4D and this is A plus 5D. We will solve by the method of elimination. A plus 4D, A plus 5D. Change the sign. A eliminated, 4 minus 5 minus D and here 1. So D is minus 1. Substitute minus 1. Let us substitute here. A plus 5 minus 1 equals to 5. A minus 5 equals to 5. A equals to, this will go here, 5 plus 5, 10. So we have value of A, D. We have to find 11th term, that is T11. A plus 10 D. So A is 10 plus 10, D is minus 1. So 10 minus 10 is 0. So 11th term is 0. Next question. How many whole numbers, each divisible by 7, lie between 200 and 500? So we have to find AP first. All the numbers divisible by 7 lying between 200 and 500. So 200 is surely not divisible by 7. Let's see, 201, no. 202, 203 is divisible by 7. Then 210. Then just 500 is not divisible. Let's see, 499, it is not divisible. 498, 497 is divisible. So this is first term. Common difference will be 7. 210 minus 203, and anyways we are doing the same table of 7 divisible by 7, so difference has to be 7. And last term 497. We have to find the number of terms, that is how many whole numbers are lying between this divisible by 7. So how many terms are there in this AP? So we need to find the value of n. General formula: 497 A203 n minus 1 D7. Solve for the value of n. So after all the solving, 43 terms are there in this AP. That means 43 numbers, whole numbers are there divisible by 7 between 200 and 500. This is also one of the most important question of divisibility. Last question for this: if numbers n minus 2, 4n minus 1 and 5n plus 2 are in AP, find the value of n. First of all, since these three numbers are in AP, that means this is T1, this is T2 and this is T3. Since they are in AP, that means common difference of first two terms T2 minus T1 will be same as common difference of last two terms T3 minus T2. So let us substitute the values here: T2 minus T1 and T3 minus T2, 4n minus 1. Right, open the brackets. Minus n plus 2, minus sign will go inside, changes all the sign. Minus 4n plus 1. So here 4n minus n. Let us solve for n. So the value of n is 1. So when we will substitute in this T1, T2 and T3, n equals to 1 here, 1 minus 2 minus 1. N equals to 1 here, 4 minus 1 3, and n equals to 1 here, 5 plus 2 7. Also find its next two terms, that means T4 and T5. So first term, what is the common difference? 7 minus 3 4. So 4 added after every step. So 7 plus 4 11 and 11 plus 4 15. So these are the next two terms. Final answer. So that's it for this video. With this video you can cover up 10A and 10B all the questions.